So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Milan.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Intensity and drive, just two words of many that immediately come to mind when you think of Frank Lampard. Yeah. He's had a shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Ibrahimovic might just make this. Now it's Lampard. Can he get it through? Lampard in acres of space out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Rijkaard! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
McAllister. Kagawa. That is lovely. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Bale. Now it's Palmer. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now that looks a decent ball. In towards the back stick. And it's Palmer. Diouf. Oh, that was vital. And he's there to clear it. Ibrahimovic. So it is still 0-0. Silvestre kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Palmer. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And no, that was never going to make it. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Kagawa. That's good play. Kagawa! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Palmer. Oh, no joy this time. Wan-Bissaka tries to clear. Lampard. McAllister.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Silvestre. Modric. Now, can they get him away? And that's a good ball. Nice interception, well timed. And that is the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Today, everybody, to
So between them, no goals at all so far.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Back on the way then.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Modric, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. And the shot! Wan-Bissaka with the clearance. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's gone forward. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And it's Lampard. Now it's McAllister. Little pass back, out towards the flank. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Juve. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. Modric. McAllister. Strong running down that left flank. That's headed upfield. Modric. It is well, decent chance! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top draw. Finally the breakthrough.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Nicely weighted ball.
Indonesia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence. Diouf really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. The final 5 minutes.
Indonesia nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There will be one.
He's found a way through.
Time.
Now it's Bale. And it's been played through. He's picked his way through. Aubameyang! And that's a good finish. We thought they were done, but never say never. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah,
And the referee brings it to a close. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, after all of that, Jim,
Just a
what are
quick
you
request
thinking?
today for
Indonesia
everybody to please
certainly had
kindly
some good
remove any
moments,
cars
Peter.
parked
There were
on the
plenty.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides
Hello,
get ready to lock
everybody, and
horns.
welcome to
This
today's
is
match.
football at its finest.
Croatia against Indonesia.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. He's had a shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Croatia with the corner. They're first. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. That's a nicely weighted header! Well, the ball's come loose here. Kante clears without hesitation. Diouf wins the duel this time.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Modric, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. He's going for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Bale. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Modric plays it. He leaps off the post. Locatelli. And Silvestre. Locatelli.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Diouf. Bale. Look at the space here. Dani Olmo. And the counter is on. Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. That's where it came from. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Marmoush. Oh, that's fabulous. Dani Olmo gets his head on it! It's a goal! Croatia are back in business. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well,
And it's half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now it's Palmer. Locatelli. Now it's Messi. And he plays one through. Just a keeper, and Berbatov! It's in!
Well, Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Croatia have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Indonesia needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, shooting chance! And no mistake. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Number 5.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Substitutions taking place.
Croatia now in a position far more desirable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And this is Berbatov. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Modric. Modric really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, Marmoush! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Croatia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Croatia palpably stronger, better, superior. And here's Batistuta, and he cuts out the supply. Knocks it into space. Great ball if he can get there. Modric. No, that's been intercepted. Bale. Jordan Henderson. Oh, this looks sharp.
There will be 3
that's nice.
added time.
Messi ventures forward. Bastoni. And that interception was... And the referee brings it to a close. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. So straight into the action. And the lineup suggests, Jim, that it's going to be a 3-4-3 formation.
Yeah, I'm a fan of this shape, Peter. Managers that set up this way are willing to back their players to execute what is an aggressive attacking intent. Goals are very much in mind, while you hope to keep outscoring the opposition, knowing you're probably bound to let a few in. But essentially, this is real front foot football and can be very exciting.
Juve did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Now it's Kane. That has been cut short. Ronaldo going after that. And he's there to get it away. Silvestre. Silvestre just loves to go forward whenever he can. Great vision. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Can he get on the end of this?
That's going in strongly. Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Now it's Bale. It's Bale! Oh, it's come off the upright. Indonesia with the corner, there first. Bale goes short. Oh, he's been flattened there. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Palmer! Chiellini gets it clear.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Tries to play it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rudiger. Threads one in.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Juve, and he shoots! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
And this is Bale. Vitinha has been slipped through, and he was quick to react. Bastoni.
There will be 1 minute added time.
No question, this is the man you want. He's had a shot! They've scored!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Indonesia really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Indonesia can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Indonesia can do themselves a
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, now it's a race for the ball. towards the back. Towering header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Vitinha. Doku finding himself in space. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that looks a decent... Great chance! And a neat finish! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Doku! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the comeback is complete! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl!
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Cross flung in towards the middle. Rudiger attempts a clearance. And the counter is on. Now it's Doku. He's found a way through. Doku stood his ground strongly. It is a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
All hands on deck for this one.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
There will be a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Edmilson. Kukçu. Cristiano Ronaldo. That is a brilliant interception. Silvestre. Closing in on goal. Now it's Kane. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's shifting through the gears here. That is as much time as there will be. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Palmer claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Kindly remove it, as it is about to be
You look
thrown
back
away.
on the game. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Great chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's there to get it away. And here's Doué, and this is Marmoush. Bastoni gets it clear. That'll be a throw. He'll try from distance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Doué! Doué! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Oh, this looks sharp. Pass somewhat off target. And he thumps it clear. It's a pretty loose pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. And, oh, terrible mistake. Tries to pass it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Bale. Now that looks a decent ball. Indonesia yet to have an attempt on goal. Modric. Cristiano Ronaldo is having a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, there was small hope for an offside decision, but I think he held his run, anticipating the ball perfectly. It was a good goal and an even better link-up for me.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Bastoni makes the interception. Palmer, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that has been knocked clear. Nicked it back promptly. Nicely weighted ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that could set him on his way. Cristiano Ronaldo. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Di Lorenzo cuts out the pass. Olise. Now then, the ball's come loose. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Added time.
That has been cut short. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Indonesia are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. The second half is up and running. Indonesia leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Kante clears without hesitation. Oh, Red, nice interception. Palmer.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they tries a shot! And a neat finish! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Nijmegen restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, this looks sharp. Looking for the run. No, that's been intercepted. Zaire Emery. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he plays one through. Bastoni cuts it out. Modric looking to pass their way up the pitch. Duke being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away.
Shot, surely! It's in! And they get themselves in front! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Coming on the field is
Indonesia leading
now.
now.
Trossard.
And they've got a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Omar Mamouche. Number 7,
Threads one in, and he's picked out the run.
Number 18, Wang Hee-chan.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. Trossard. Oh, that's a fine interception. And it's made its way to him. Oh, super ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to play it through, and he's worked it through. And this is Ronaldo. He's found a way through. And that is well cleared.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Semenyo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisive.
There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising!
The goal scorer for
With
Indonesia.
fun and fury. And that's that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Bale taking in the accolades, having
Please
been
turn your
named man of the
attention to
match,
screen for
and deservedly
information
so.
provided by the local police.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Indonesia definitely impressing me here, especially the way...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the
Hello,
stadium,
everybody,
and the
and
players on the
welcome
pitch
to
are
today's
raring to
match.
go any minute now.
Against Indonesia.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Can he spark a counter here? Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too.
Oh, he's having a go! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Has a look and plays it forward. Shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Diouf clearly held on to it far too long there.
And Torres! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Bayer Leverkusen are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the
Getting up there! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Bayer Leverkusen are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And here's Palmer. Threads. Oh, what? And he shoots! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Palmer simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Bale. And it's Bale. And a chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Played into space. It's been slipped through. Aldero getting this one clear. Mohamed Salah is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah.
Palmer! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Palmer really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Indonesia with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. And it's going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Bale with the short one. Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. Silvestre is the guilty party there. A probing pass.
2 added minutes have
Fernando
been indicated.
Torres. Duke looking to add to his goal. Oh, he's bustling through here. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are... And that is all they have time for. Oh, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're underway for the second half. Indonesia not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. It's Salah! A whisker away from making it 4.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And a header! And yes, it's there! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Bayer Leverkusen are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, can he finish? It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Bayer Leverkusen are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Jupe. Now it's Park Ji-sung. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Bale. Good running, strong and purposeful. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bayer Leverkusen appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Palmer. Bale. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and
Mohamed Salah! And that's wide.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Substitution in progress.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Palmer. Xabi Alonso at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. It's Park Ji-sung. Fernando Torres. The message is clear, none shall pass. Salah. Spread to the right.
Added minute has been indicated.
He's being urged to shoot. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. That's put paid to the danger. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Indonesia have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to it. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings the power to what...
Kvaratskhelia! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Ronaldinho duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost it. It's Dembele! And that's a sharp finish. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time.
That's rather hopeful. And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
And the pass is intercepted. He's found a way past. He's having a pop! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, important interception.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to play it through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Kvaratskhelia is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get it.
Dembele! They are queuing up to have a go here.
Bastia really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Bastia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Palmer. Indonesia are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now it's Dembele. This is a promising build-up. And this is Dembele. Rafinha. He's going for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Silvestre making good progress. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. João Neves has created one goal already.
Has been indicated.
That is good alertness. Conte looking to pass their way up the pitch. Knocks it into space. And he plays one through. Dembele is flagged offside. And we've reached half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. There's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
In a blue hat.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
In progress.
And we get things going again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Conte. Now it's Palmer. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rice. Kvaratskhelia tries to thread one through. Now that's well seen too. Pugna. That is Conte. Bale. Great vision. And he's there to belt it away. Out towards the flank.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, what a mistake! Conte. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Palmer.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Azar. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it's Dembele.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Bastoni. It's a pretty loose pass. Hazard, good purposeful running this. It's Hazard! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Threads one in. There it is. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Bastia have their second corner now. And the keeper beats it away. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Rice. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Cannavaro. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, cracking ball.
Variety.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was...